Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. CBS News reports Russia and Ukraine have declared separate ceasefires ahead of World War II anniversary commemorations. Russia announced a unilateral ceasefire for May 8-9, coinciding with its Victory Day, threatening a massive missile strike on Kyiv if violated. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, stating he received no official Russian appeal, declared his own truce starting May 5-6, emphasizing human life's value over celebrations. Russian President Vladimir Putin had reportedly proposed a short-term truce to former U.S. President Trump last week. May 9th is Russia's Victory Day, while Western allies mark victory in Europe on May 8th. Putin declared a similar unilateral ceasefire last year. Zelensky urged Russia to take genuine steps to end the war, noting Russia's implied reliance on Ukraine's goodwill for its Moscow parade. The U.S. Central Command announced on May 4 that American forces shot down multiple Iranian missiles and drones and destroyed 6 Iranian fast boats. These hostile actions occurred while the U.S. military was actively executing Project Freedom, a plan announced by President Trump to protect commercial vessels safely traversing the blockaded Strait of Hormuz by deploying a multi-layered defensive umbrella. CENTCOM Commander Brad Cooper confirmed that Apache and Seahawk helicopters engaged and neutralized the Iranian threats. While some cruise missiles targeted U.S. Navy ships, the majority of missiles and drones were aimed at commercial vessels. Trump, in a post on his Truth Social platform, claimed 7 Iranian fast boats were hit and noted that, aside from one South Korean ship, shipping through the strait has sustained no other damage so far. This escalation follows a February 28 attack by the U.S. and Israel on Iran, which prompted Tehran to close the Strait of Hormuz and the U.S. to impose a blockade on Iranian ports. Iran state television previously reported its Navy fired cruise missiles, rockets, and combat drones near a U.S. destroyer, calling it warning shots. U.S. destroyers and American-flagged commercial vessels are continuing their voyages safely under the multi-layered defense. This news is from Zio Sibal. On Saturday, May 2nd, U.S. President Donald Trump announced that the United States plans to significantly reduce its military forces stationed in Germany, stating that the scale of the withdrawal would be far more than 5,000 troops. This statement comes just a day after the Pentagon confirmed its intention to withdraw approximately 5,000 U.S. service members from Germany over the next 6 to 12 months, following a comprehensive review of its force posture in Europe. President Trump did not provide specific reasons for the larger-than-anticipated withdrawal when speaking to reporters. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius acknowledged that Trump had spoken of troop reductions for years and that such a move was not entirely unexpected. He emphasized the need for European nations to take greater responsibility for their own defense, while also noting the strategic benefits of U.S. military presence in Europe for transatlantic security. The Pentagon's initial announcement mentioned that the redeployment of 5,000 troops represents about 1/7 of the roughly 36,000 U.S. forces currently in Germany. Specific details regarding which units or military operations would be affected have not yet been released. This development follows a previous attempt by Trump during his first term to withdraw 9,500 troops from Germany, a plan that was halted by President Joe Biden shortly after his inauguration. The U.S. had increased its military presence in Europe following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Source: Epoch Times. According to NPR, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ruling Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, has secured control of West Bengal in a crucial state election. This victory marks a significant breakthrough for Modi's party, which had previously struggled to gain ground in the politically influential state, an opposition stronghold led by Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee since 2011. The outcome is expected to bolster Modi's political position midway through his third term. especially after the 2024 national election required the BJP to rely on regional allies. Modi, who is anticipated to seek a record fourth term in 2029, addressed supporters, highlighting the party's widening appeal. The article also notes other state election results. Film star Joseph Vijay's party won in Tamil Nadu, the Indian National Congress-led opposition took Kerala, and Modi's party secured a third term in Assam. Mali's military leader, Assimi Goita, has taken on the crucial role of defense minister. This appointment follows the killing of the previous minister, Sadio Camara, in a car bomb blast during large-scale attacks by an al-Qaeda-linked group working with Tuareg separatists. The rebel offensive resulted in the capture of the northern town of Kadal and left at least 23 people dead, including civilians and children. Mali has been grappling with a severe security crisis since 2012, facing threats from various armed groups like Jama'at Nusrat al-Islam wal Muslimin, JNIM, and the ISIS affiliate in Sahel Province, ISSP, as well as Tuareg separatists fighting for an independent Azawad. Goita's military government, which seized power in 2020 and 2021, has struggled to restore stability despite cutting ties with France and expelling UN peacekeepers, relying instead on Russian mercenaries. Rebels have also imposed a partial blockade on the capital, Bamako. This news comes from Al Jazeera. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.